Are you feeling disconnected since you are now working remotely? Or are you feeling disconnected since you are not working at all? Well, keep watching and listening to TalentSmith's Lunch and Learn Live as I share with you how to embrace virtual networking and how you can blow recruiters away with your personal brand. Hello, everyone. Welcome to TalentSmith's Lunch and Learn Live. I'm Janet Smith of TalentSmiths, and this is Lunch and Learn Live. This is Q4. Ah! This is Q4. So excited about this. But first, I want to welcome you to Lunch and Learn Live and let you know that in Lunch and Learn Live, we welcome all skill sets, all professionals. No matter your skill set, we welcome you to help you with getting your career on track with intentional purpose. TalentSmiths is an agency that places contract as well as direct hire professionals in the skill set of HR, specifically compensation and benefits. We mesh top talent with top organizations. Mhm. So if you haven't already, check out our list of events that we have going on this month. This, like I said, is Q4, and we are sharing with you all about Q4 hiring. This is the lineup of events right here. This is week 3. If you've missed week 1 or week 2, definitely go back because the weeks build upon each other. And if you've missed it, I want you to get on track with us so that we can go along this journey together. And this is week 3. This is week 3 where we're talking about virtual networking. So cool. So, virtual networking, and I want you to stay to the end because there's a bonus for you. I have a bonus that is going to be a free PDF download for you where you can get 5 things that you need to do today to get noticed on LinkedIn. So, 5 things that you need to do today to get noticed on LinkedIn. And also, you can get information on TalentSmith's Q4 merch. We're excited about Q4 because lots of things can happen in Q4. Lots of things can change in Q4, and it can change to your advantage. Especially know that if you're a sports fan, what can happen in Q4? Well, just about anything can happen in Q4 to totally change the game around. You can change the game in Q4. That's why we're celebrating Q4. We want you to celebrate with us and get fired up, get on fire for Q4. Sweatshirts, hoodie, phone cases, pop sockets, all the merch to be productive in Q4. You can have those tools to help you make sure that Q4 is the best of the year, the best to the end of the year. So check out the link in the description so that you can get our Q4 merch and any other merch that we have as well. You can check out the entire list of merch using the link in the description. Today, we're going to talk about embracing, as I come in and give a virtual hug, we're going to talk about embracing virtual networking, embracing and engaging as well. So, I want to talk to you about embracing virtual networking. Networking is a necessity. Networking has always been important prior to COVID 19. But after COVID 19, networking is basically necessary. It's necessary. It's not a necessary evil because it's not evil. It's a positive thing. It's a great thing and it's essential and it's constantly changing. And I want you to get on board with this thing called networking. And I want you to get on board with this thing called LinkedIn. I want you to familiarize yourself with LinkedIn. Well, you may already be familiar. I want you to be active on LinkedIn. Comment below and let me know if you're active on LinkedIn. Hashtag active if you're active on LinkedIn. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag active to let me know if you're active on LinkedIn. What does being active on LinkedIn look like? Looks different for different people as far as the level of activity on LinkedIn, but it starts with your profile and it goes from there. When you're active on LinkedIn, you can learn things like trends in your industry. You can stay connected to the people in your profession, in your industry. It's kind of like a virtual water cooler. You can get in the know and stay in the know on the goings on within your industry. So it's very, very cool and it's very awesome. Specifically, you can catch up with professionals that you may not have been in contact with for a while. They may reach out to you and touch you in your inbox just to say hi, and maybe to provide some value. And you even may be able to obtain some advice from someone in your network that is a potential mentor that is working at a company that you're trying to get in on. They can maybe give an introduction of you to someone else that already works at that company. So networking on LinkedIn is very important and it is very progressive, potentially progressive for your career. If you have mutual friends that can introduce you to people, that is great. So it's always to your advantage to grow your network, but you want to grow your network strategically, not randomly and not haphazardly, but you want to grow it intentionally. Mhm. And you can also make connection requests. You can make those direct connection requests on LinkedIn. What does that mean? That means you're reaching out to someone that you want to be your first level of connection in LinkedIn because there are different levels of connections. Did you know there are some things on LinkedIn that you don't have the privy to see? There are some things going on LinkedIn that you are not even aware of and will never be aware of. But if you grow your connections, if you grow your network, that opens you up to the possibility of seeing more on LinkedIn. Of course, if you have a paid version versus a free version, that can also play a part into what you actually see and have visibility to on LinkedIn. But if you're making a network connection, if someone rejects your connection, don't take it personally. Do not take it personally if someone rejects your connection request. If they accept your connection request, that is great. It was meant to be. If they don't accept your network connection request, it's okay. People are very busy. You're very busy. They may not have seen it yet. How about that? So, but if you make a connection on LinkedIn, don't let your LinkedIn connection just sit there. Don't let it sit there and get stale or stagnant or just let time go by. Make sure that you embrace that LinkedIn connection. Make sure that you engage with your new LinkedIn connection. Make sure that you, one, introduce yourself. This is the first thing that you need to do with the LinkedIn connection. Introduce yourself, have a conversation with this new connection. So you want to share specifics on why you wanted to connect with this person. That is so important. That is so important. You want to share specifics on why you want to connect with this person. It's like someone sends you an invitation, but they're not filling out the invitation to what? What is this an invitation for? You want to be specific as to why you wanted to connect with that person. For those of you that are on LinkedIn or that are on LinkedIn as well as Facebook, it's like getting a Facebook request, friend request, but then they never say anything. It's like, why do you want to connect with me? I'm curious to know. Aren't you curious to know why people want to connect with you? Well, they want to know why you want to connect with them. So share specifics on why you want to connect with the people that you are reaching out to. And remind them if you previously met them in person, or if you met them through a friend, because a lot of times you may make a connection request on LinkedIn after you've met someone at an event, after you've met someone at a party, or maybe a friend referred this person to you. So you want to connect those dots for that person so they know why you're requesting to connect with them. Your time is precious as well as theirs. So let them know what's going on so that you can both be on the same page. And number two, what you want to do is you want to mention the things that you have in common. So, based on the information that you've gathered from their LinkedIn profile, because you want to first review their profile, review what they're interested in, so that you have a genuine interest and concern and can have a genuine conversation with someone that you're connecting with. You want to see what commonalities you have so that you can talk about that in conversation. So, review their profile and ask specific questions about things that you have in common, and ask questions to see if there's other things that you have in common. So, here's some questions that I have on the screen that you could ask if you are making a new connection request and you just want to see what other things or what things you may have in common with this person. You could say, what do you want to accomplish in Q4? That's a good question. You could say, what fun project are you currently working on? That's a great question. Or you could say, what community projects are you passionate about? That's a great question as well. And these are genuine questions. It doesn't have to be that specifically. It could be whatever you want to learn about that person so that you can see what things you have in common. Well, you also want to offer your support. You want to offer value and show that you genuinely care about this person. How do you offer your support? What does that look like? Well, here's an example of a message that you can share with them, and just letting them know that you're offering your support and you want to be a value add in their inbox. And just let them know if there's anything that I can do to offer support to you, or if there's anyone in my network that I can introduce you to, just let me know because I am here to help you. Let them know you're just here to help them. And then the last thing that I want to share with you, unless it's a mutual benefit, don't ask for any favors in the beginning, right? It's like walking up to a stranger. Hi, my name is Janet. Will you do this for me? Would you do that to a person that you just met face to face? Would you? I don't know, you might, but it's not the best course of action. Unless there's a mutual benefit, you're going to reap a benefit and they're going to reap a benefit as well. So, for example, you're asking them to be on your podcast. You want to interview them on your podcast. Well, that's a benefit for you because you're having another guest. That's a benefit for them because they're getting exposure and they're able to share their passion and their purpose. If it's a mutual benefit like that, then asking initially is okay, or asking sooner than later is okay. But if there's no mutual benefit, save the favors for later. Take the time to build the relationship, take the time to build trust first before you ask for any favors. Okay? Now, how do you stay active on LinkedIn? How do you continue to embrace this virtual networking, and how do you stay active on LinkedIn? Well, there's lots of different ways that you can stay active on LinkedIn. So, in addition to coming into someone's inbox directly by sending a connection request, you can also attend different larger scale networking events that are posted on LinkedIn. So you can search for different events that are happening that you can participate in on LinkedIn. People can invite you to events. You can schedule your own event and invite others in your industry to attend your events. You can host your own networking event. and invite others to attend. You can share written content on LinkedIn to stay active, things that you are interested in, things that you are familiar with, discoveries that you made, things going on in your industry. You can share written content. You can share video content that you've created as well. You can also share content that other people have shared by, sharing their content and promoting them or recognizing them or acknowledging them. And these are for a lot of times the people that you really respect in the industry, or maybe someone that you don't know, but you like what they're saying, you like the message, so that you're sharing it as a way to say, I agree, check this out. All these people in my network, check this out, because you agree with what they are posting and what they're sharing. And if you agree with what they're posting, what they're sharing, you don't want to share it yourself, comment on it and let them know that you, or whatever you feel, let them know that you like it. Let them know that you don't necessarily agree and you have a different viewpoint. Keep it very professional, non-derogatory. Keep the negativity off, out of your mind. First of all, if it's in your mind, it's in your heart. It's eventually going to come out. You erase it from here, and from here, it's not going to come out here or here as you're typing. So keep the negativity out of it. Comment with your thoughts, comment with your praise, comment with your words, comment with your other ideas that might be a little bit different. It doesn't have to be negative, it could be different. Different is not negative. Different is not bad. So comment and let them know that you appreciate them sharing the post. By you commenting, it says a lot. It not only says whatever you said, but it says that you appreciate the fact that they took time to create this comment, and now you're going to add on to that. You're going to make sure that the people in your network also see it, because everyone in your network is not necessarily in theirs. So it opens up their comment or their post share to other people as well. So comment away. Let them know your thoughts. If you didn't know, if you haven't already heard, TalentSmiths has a new productivity playlist for October. Productivity music that will help you work to the beat, that will help you get those tasks done that may be mundane. Productivity music helps me. It helps me when I have to do something that's maybe a lot of typing or maybe a lot of just mundane work. It helps to keep my mind going. It helps to keep me on a beat and keep me on a flow of producing whatever the work is that I have to produce. So try productivity music, try TalentSmiths productivity music playlist for October on our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And also, I encourage you to click on the link in the description so that you can get on the list and be in the know on the development of TalentSmith's 2021 Career Planner, digital planner. TalentSmiths has a 2021 digital planner that's launching very soon. If you want to be the first person to learn about that and get that, follow the link below so that you can be in the know. And I just want to share with you, when you are thinking about embracing virtual networking, just keep the conversation going. Just be open. Just keep the conversation going both ways and continue to provide value to those people in your network, because they will in turn provide value for you. Continue to share your thoughts and be active online. Share your content, share your videos, share your value, and it will in turn come back to you. And by staying in the activity space on LinkedIn, you'll also stay top of mind and tip of tongue for those that are on LinkedIn, which is potentially an employer, potentially a partner, potentially a partner for you for the future, a partner that you didn't know you were looking for. And don't forget to download our free PDF, which is 5 things to do on LinkedIn to get noticed. And this will help you to blow recruiters away. Mhm. Recruiters are all over in LinkedIn. They're all over LinkedIn. And you need to make sure that your LinkedIn profile helps you to stand out. So, by doing these 5 things in LinkedIn, it's going to blow recruiters away for your specific skill set. And you know what? You've got this. Diversify your network and stay active on LinkedIn. You've got this.